In a busy neighborhood in Toronto, Ontario, there lived a boy named Ethan. Ethan loved being the best at everything. He was the fastest runner in gym class, could solve puzzles quicker than anyone, and was proud of always getting things right. But there was one thing Ethan didn't handle well: failing. Whenever Ethan lost a game or couldn't figure something out, he would throw his hands up in frustration, sometimes even stomping off in anger. His friends started avoiding him because they didn't know how to deal with his outbursts. One cold winter afternoon, after Ethan stormed off from a group project at school, he sat alone on a park bench. His neighbor, Ms. Alice, noticed him. Ms. Alice was an artist known for her bright paintings and thoughtful advice. "Why the long face, Ethan?" she asked, sitting down beside him. "I hate losing or messing up," Ethan replied. "It makes me feel like I'll never be good enough." Ms. Alice smiled. "Ethan, mistakes and failures aren't the end, they're how we learn and grow. Would you like to try an adventure that can help you see failure differently?" "What kind of adventure?" Ethan asked, curious. "It's called the Trials of Growth," she said. "It's a series of challenges where you'll learn something new, even if you don't succeed right away. Are you ready to try?" Ethan hesitated but nodded. Ms. Alice handed him a small notebook and said, "Whenever you feel stuck, write down how you feel and what you think you can do next. That will help guide you." The next day, Ethan went to Ms. Alice's art studio, where the first challenge awaited him. He had to carry a tray of paint-filled cups across a narrow wooden plank without spilling. Ethan started confidently but rushed across, and halfway through, the tray tipped, spilling paint everywhere. Frustrated, he threw his arms up. "I can't do it." Ms. Alice gently said, "Ethan, it's okay to fail. Try again, but this time move slower and focus on balance." Ethan reluctantly tried again. This time, he moved carefully, step by step, and made it across without spilling a single drop. "I did it," he exclaimed, his frustration replaced with pride. The second challenge was painting a mural on the studio wall. Ethan started painting a blue sky but accidentally made a big streak of green across it. He groaned. "I ruined it." Ms. Alice handed him his notebook. "What can you do next?" she asked. Ethan thought for a moment and wrote, "Turn the mistake into something new." He turned the green streak into the trunk of a tree, adding branches and leaves. By the time he was done, the tree became the most beautiful part of his mural. The final challenge was solving a large puzzle. Ethan started quickly, but he couldn't find all the pieces. Feeling frustrated, he scribbled in his notebook, "What if I can't finish?" Then he thought, "Maybe I can use the pieces I do have." Ethan rearranged the pieces to create a different pattern, and it looked amazing. Ms. Alice clapped her hands. "Ethan, you didn't finish it the traditional way, but you found your own solution. That's creativity." When Ethan completed all the challenges, he felt proud, not because he had been perfect, but because he had learned something from each failure. "I get it now," Ethan said. "Failing isn't about giving up, it's about figuring out what to do next." From that day on, Ethan became more patient with himself. Whether he struggled in math class or lost a soccer game, he didn't let it get him down. Instead, he wrote in his notebook and tried again. His friends noticed how calm and encouraging he had become, and they admired him for it. Now, Ethan was known not just as a fast runner or a smart kid but as someone who never gave up, and who inspired others to keep trying too. Moral of the story: failure isn't the end, it's an opportunity to learn, grow, and find creative solutions. The key is to keep trying and never give up. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!